So UFC 307 is this weekend, and I have a really sore throat, so I'm gonna try and do this video the best I can given the circumstances. But let's get into the picks anyway. This is a pretty good card. It's worth noting it's in Salt Lake City, which of course that means it's going to be at high altitude, which could come to affect all of these picks. But we had the first fight of the night, which is Tim Means versus Court McGee. Now, I do feel like high altitude would be beneficial to Court McGee here. Obviously, he is from Utah. But Tim Means hasn't really shown a cardio problem himself. He did beat Nicholas Dalby, who Dalby is a pressure forward type guy, which, Court McGee is too. But I'd say Tim Means is looking a lot better nowadays. I know he is coming off that loss to Urus Medic, I believe. But, he beat up for Fialho, while Court McGee is just sort of getting bashed by everybody. I guess you could argue that Court McGee did have a better performance against Alex Moreno, but Morano would have had, I feel like he is on a downward trajectory. He was never athletic, and now he's a bit older. I'm going to go Tim Means here, but it's not like a super confident pick. I just think Tim Means can box up Court McGee here. Then moving on up, we have Oven St. Preux versus Ryan Spann. Now, Ryan Spann is on a rough run of things, and Oven St. Preux is actually coming off a win, which is crazy. He beat Kennedy and Chikwi, which is also crazy when you think about it, because Kennedy and Chikwi has a win over Carlos Olberg, and Oven St. Preux I think he was literally coming off like a 3-fight losing streak, something crazy like that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, he was just getting bashed by everybody. I guess only one, because he did technically beat Shogun in a really close fight, which is not a good look either. I think Ryan Spann's going to catch Oven St. Preux. His chin's gone. Ryan Spann doesn't have the greatest chin either, but he's more athletic. He's younger. Oven St. Preux's getting old. His chin's gone. I think Ryan Spann will find that kill shot. Then we have Carla Esparza versus Tisha Pennington. I'm going to go to... Who the fuck do I even pick? Pretty sure they fought before. I'm pretty sure Esparza won, right? Yeah, they fought 2014, all the way back then. And then Pennington's sort of been screwed over. I sort of thought she won both of these fights. So in my eyes, she's on like a 5-fight winning streak. I'm going to go with Pennington. We haven't seen Esparza since she lost to Weili Zhang a while ago. This is Esparza's retirement fight as well. She's been out for 2 years, pretty much 2 years. I'm going to say Pennington can get this one done. She's been a bit more active. She's looking a lot better in her fights. Even though Esparza did beat Rose Namajunas, nobody fucking won that fight. That was not a fight. That was a staring contest with a few punches here and there. Yeah, I'm gonna go Tisha Pennington. I think she's gonna get this one, or Tisha Torres, So yeah, I'm gonna go Tisha Pennington. Then we have Alexander Hernandez versus Austin Hubbard. This is one that really should factor in the high altitude, because Alexander Hernandez is a much, much better fighter than Austin Hubbard. I don't think Austin Hubbard's a very great fighter, but he does train at altitude, which does benefit him, and we have seen Alexander Hernandez. He does gas quite a bit. So this is generally a interesting fight. He actually beat Fikalak, but I do remember thinking he should have lost that. I think that was a close fight at the very least. He doesn't really get chinned very often. And I don't like picking Alexander Hernandez at all, but I do think he's probably going to get this one done. I think he's maybe going to catch Austin Hubbard. He's a lot more powerful. He's dangerous. I do worry as the fight goes late, but I am going to go Alexander Hernandez here. I think he'll get this one done. Then we have Ihor Peteria versus Cesar Almeida. I'm going to go Cesar Almeida here. He's powerful. He's a good kickboxer. I don't think Ihor Peteria is going to really be able to grow in there and wrestle fuck him either. And Ihor Peteria is just coming off so much damage. I think he got choked unconscious his last fight against Michel Pereira, and then he hit his head real badly. Before that, got knocked out by Nikolai. No, I'm not even going to say his last name. He got knocked out by Nikolai N. And then he got chinned by somebody else as well. Oh, he got chinned by Olberg. He's just taken so much damage. Oh, and he got chinned by Rodolfo Bellato. Like, he's taken so much damage. I think Cesar Almeida, he's a powerful, big, powerful guy. I think he'd be able to chin Iho Pateria. But Pateria does look a lot better at the middleweight weight class, so you never know. Then we have Marino Rodriguez versus Eisman? Lucindo. I'm going to have Marina Rodriguez here. She's a good striker. And, Lucindo, she's not a bad fighter by any means. She's a very young fighter, but I'm going to go Marina Rodriguez. I think she's coming off a loss. I think it was to Berna Jandaroba, right? Oh, no, she lost to Jessica Andrade. Close fight. She does seem to, she loses a little bit to the grapplers here. Hooks. Oh, Lemos. For fuck's sake, I thought they said Ribas. I was going to say, what? No, yeah, Lemos. Sure, that makes sense. I'm going to go Marina Rodriguez. I think she'll be able to win this fight. I think she's a better striker. Then we have Wonderboy Stephen Thompson versus Joaquin Buckley, and this really does pain me. But I'm going to go Joaquin Buckley here. I just think he's too athletic, too young. I think he's going to find his way on top of Stephen Thompson. I think he's going to win this fight by decision using his wrestling. He's a big, powerful guy. He's strong as an ox. I think he's just going to be able to run at Stephen Thompson and just take him down now. His chin does worry me. Buckley has been chinned multiple times, but I think Wonderboy is just so old at this point. Now, his takedown defense didn't look too bad against Shavkat Rakhmonov, but I generally do believe Joaquin Buckley is more of a threat with his takedowns. I think Joaquin Buckley's got better offensive wrestling. He's more athletic. Shavkat Rakhmonov, obviously I'm not saying Joaquin Buckley would beat him or anything like that, but I do think Shavkat's offensive wrestling is very mid. I don't think it's that great. And Wonderboy was able to, stop it. But I think Joaquin Buckley has shown that he's just so athletic, he's so strong, he's a freak athlete. I think he will find a decision here for Wonderboy. But maybe he'll get caught a few times, get hurt with some shots, but I'm going to go Joaquin Buckley here. Then we have Roman Dolidze versus Kevin Holland. This is just an interesting fight. I never thought we'd see this fight. Roman Dolidze's massive. He's a big guy for the middleweight weight class, and Kevin Holland he's a bit of a tweener. He's gone between weight classes. One fight he's at welterweight, then he moves back up to middleweight. But I'm going to go Kevin Holland here. Roman Dolidze doesn't have good offensive wrestling. I don't think he's just going to go in there and hold down Kevin Holland. I think this fight plays out on the feet. And I think Kevin Holland can hurt Roman Dolidze. I don't rate Dolidze's chin too highly at all. He got chinned by Sean Strickland in sparring, which is something I've heard about. He got sparked out cold by Strickland, so, that's where... I guess Strickland is a bit of a different animal in sparring, but Roman Dolidze's chin is just, I don't know, it's not all that. I think he got dropped by Trevin Giles, a welterweight-sized guy out welterweight now. It's a difficult fight to predict in my eyes just because of the size difference. But I think Kevin Holland is a better fighter. I think he will get this one done. So I'm going to go Kevin Holland. And I'm going to go TKO. I reckon he will end up landing a big shot that will have Roman Dolidze hurt. Then we have Kayla Harrison versus Ketlin Vieira. I feel like this is a no-brainer pick. I'm going Kayla Harrison by mauling. I think she's going to destroy her badly. Really badly, I think. I think she's going to throw her all over the place. Who is she even for the last fight? She has lost to Pennington herself. She got I believe that was a robbery over Holly Holm, if I remember that fight correctly. I don't even think she should have won that. I just think Kayla Harrison's going to maul her. Just look at Kayla Harrison and look at her. Just look at them traps. Kayla Harrison is just a fucking mauler. She's like the female Habib. And unless you're... Well, she might be. Unless you're a fucking big, scary lesbian Brazilian, I don't think you're going to win. I don't think Caitlin Vieira is a big, scary Brazilian lesbian. So I'm going to go Kayla Harrison to get this one done. Then we have Jose Aldo versus Mario Batista. Now, this is an interesting one. A really interesting one. Due to the altitude. But altitude aside, I think Jose Aldo has shown his takedown defense is legit. Mario Batista isn't Marab with his takedowns. Yes, he can chain wrestle, but he's not going to do a Marab type thing where he's just going to be able to chain and chain. His cardio is good. He is a very good fighter. But the chin is a problem for Mario Batista. He has been chinned. It says 2 losses, but he also got chinned by Trevin Jones. Or does it count? Oh, no, they counted that one, sorry. I was thinking of his other win he got over that Dagestani dude. Fuck, what was his name? It doesn't matter what his name is. He was on tough, but he got robbed. But anyway, yeah, he chinned him, so we have seen that he can be knocked out. He's on a good run, but not against like stellar competition. Arguably lost to Damon Blackshear. But that Ricky Simone performance was very good, but I also feel like that win hasn't aged the greatest because Oliveira. Oh my god, man! I'm drawing a blank. What was his name? Oh, Vinicius Oliveira. That's it. That's who I was thinking of. Yeah, Vinicius Oliveira. He put on a very good performance against I was about to say Song Yadong against Ricky Simone, which so it sort of makes his performance not look as good because he's on a 3-fight losing streak now. But I'm going to go Jose Aldo. I think he can stuff the takedowns. I think he can use a lot of anti-wrestling type attacks. I think he could land knees. I think he's going to be very powerful. I think he's going to eventually get Mario Batista out of there. So I'm going to go Jose Aldo by TKO over Mario Batista. He looked amazing against Jonathan Martinez. So yeah, that's who I'm going to pick. Then we have Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. Now this is an interesting fight between these two. Pena coming off a loss to Amanda Nunes. And Raquel Pennington fights at altitude. I don't know who to pick. I'm going to go Raquel Pennington just because she fights at altitude. Pena looked very gassed against Nunes the last time as well. Yeah, I think Pennington's the pick here. She fights at altitude. This fight's at altitude. Juliana Pena doesn't know how to throw a punch. Raquel Pennington can sort of box. I'm gonna go Raquel Pennington. I'm not confident on this fight at all, but I go Pennington. But if anyone can pull off a fucking crazy underdog comeback, I guess it would be Juliana Pena. But I'm gonna take Pennington here via decision. Via altitude decision as well. This fight being at altitude, I reckon this benefits her very, very kindly. And then we have the main event. You all know my pick. I'm going Alex Pereira. First round KO. Chops up the legs. Mixes up some body attacks. Opens up that left hook. Maybe Khalil Rountree comes out aggressive. He swings leaves himself open, and then he gets clipped right on the chin. Gets put out cold. And that's it for Khalil Rountree. That's what I could see happening here. I'm going to go Alex Pereira fucking KO 90 seconds into the fight. I'm not even exaggerating. I really do think he's going to get this one done in 90 seconds or less. I just see it within that 90-second window. I think he's going to catch Khalil Rountree. I don't rate Khalil Rountree like everyone else does. Yeah, he fights like people owe him money. But Carl Roberson literally fucking got arrested and had methamphetamines in his in his bloodstream. So obviously he does probably owe Khalil Rountree money. So that's probably why, Carl Roberson probably does owe people money. So that makes sense. Like, he was fighting bottom feeders. Chris Dorcas quit the police force. And then maybe he owed Khalil Rountree some debt. So, Khalil Rountree went hard on him. But yeah, I don't rate the wins. Anthony Smith, who knows, maybe Khalil Rountree was like paid protection to protect his house after that home intruder broke into his house. And then he never ended up paying Khalil Rountree. So maybe that's why these are all guys who would owe you money, because they're not great fighters. But yeah, I think Alex Pereira is going to win this fight. First round KO, 90 seconds or less. Clip right on the chin, out goes Khalil Rountree. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to be easier than Jamal Hill, in my opinion. So those are my picks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize. My voice is fucked. But I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. You guys know when you wake up and you have a sore throat. I literally developed the sore throat before bed. I was just, I was drinking water. I was chilling. And then slowly my throat started to hurt. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then it just got worse. It just got worse and worse. And it was like I slowly developed a sore throat in real time. It was a bizarre experience. Normally you wake up and then you have it. But I literally developed it in real time. But it's not as bad. So it's getting a bit better. Hopefully it's not a permanent, nor, not like a long illness. But yeah, anyway, those are my picks. Let me know who you guys have. Let me know if you disagree with any of my picks, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Adios. Thank you.